What is up? So, in case you couldn't tell, I got my Santa cap on. I got my sweet, ugly Christmas t-shirt on. So, it is Christmas week. I want to start out by just saying happy holidays to every single one of you out there in our audience. If you've watched, if this is the first video of ours that you've stumbled upon, I wish you an extremely happy and very blessed holiday season and New Year. If you've been with us from the jump and you've watched every single one of our videos, the exact same thing goes for you. This time of year, Christmas, has always been one of my favorite holidays, one of my favorite times of the year, dating back to, when I was a little kid. This was always such a fun-filled time in my house growing up. A lot of love, a lot of decorations, a lot of joy. And so I wish the exact same for you and your family this year. Whether you're celebrating Christmas or whether you're celebrating a different holiday, it does not matter to me. Happy holidays to you and your family. I hope that you have a phenomenal end to 2021, and I hope that 2022 winds up being your absolute best year yet. I'd like to just take a quick second. If you get value from this video, please go ahead and like the video. It's going to do a tremendous amount for expanding our reach and expanding this message for more folks because of the algorithms. Go ahead and subscribe to this channel. We're putting out regular longer videos to this channel to help keep our audience educated, not just about investing, but about real estate, commercial real estate, multifamily real estate. Our goal here is to help you on your path to financial freedom. We all have different holidays that we celebrate. We're different colors, we're different sexes, we're different ages, right? But I personally believe that a lot of us have the same goals. And one of those goals is financial freedom and the ability to hang out and enjoy time with your family. So I want that for everyone out there who is in pursuit of it. Now, I started out by saying how much I love this time of year, right? And Christmas is one of those reasons, and the New Year is another one of those reasons. But I've been an entrepreneur collectively for like 15-ish years, something like that now. And this time of year was always a time that I utilized as an opportunity to look back on my goals for the year. What were they? Where am I in those goals? What worked really well this past year? What didn't work really well? And then I use the past year's results as a benchmark and as a starting point to help me set my goals for 2022, right? I don't know about you or any of the audience here, but one of my goals is always to be improving. Health, business, relationships, you name it, right? I want to be getting better. And I know one of the things that I really fell into the habit of when I was a new business owner was always looking at where I fell short of my goals. I didn't put enough time or emphasis into looking back on my successes. And what I found was that by focusing on the negative, right, where I fell short, I was actually kind of sapping my own motivation, right? It made it feel like I wasn't accomplishing anything, and that was not always the case. So, I've hired a lot of coaches and mentors and whatnot over the years, and one of the things that I've been working on is looking back on where I had success and celebrating those successes. It's the successes that allow us to build confidence, and it's that confidence that helps us to continuously take action and move forward and strive for better, right? So what I want to do here, just as a fun exercise, I thought, with you, our audience member who has been supporting us, is to simply share some of our wins this year. This isn't meant to be a brag by any stretch of the imagination, but simply an illustration of what can happen over the course of a year period of time. And hopefully this is going to help serve as motivation or inspiration for you. That's my intent. So, a couple big things this year for the Investor Boardroom. This is our 4th year in business, which is awesome, and in my opinion, something to celebrate in and of itself. A ton of small businesses don't even make it through their first year. So the fact that this is our 4th year in business is something that we believe is worthy of celebration. We've been growing over the past 4 years. An indication of that growth, 2021 has been our best year yet in terms of acquisitions. So this year we bought 3 new deals, okay, multifamily, commercial apartment complexes. So we like to buy big deals that spit off cash flow and provide a lot of significant upside for our investors. Well, we bought 3 deals this year. It's the most that we've ever done in a year. For 258 doors we added to our portfolio for a combined value of about $19 million. So we acquired about $19 million worth of real estate this year, which we were super excited about. The goal is quite a bit higher next year. We fell a little short, honestly, of our goal, but we were still extremely excited about $19 million in acquisitions. If you asked me 8 years ago when I first got into real estate, I don't know that I would ever think that acquiring $19 million in real estate in a year was feasible. So huge accomplishment there as far as we're concerned. We bought our biggest deal to date, 130 units. That's the biggest deal that we've ever done. We were super excited about that. And as we move into 2022, we're looking to continue to do 100 plus unit apartment complexes. We were awarded our very first deal in Florida. We have been looking in Florida now for about 12 months. We just were awarded our very first deal there. That deal will close at the very beginning of 2022. So that is not one of the 3 deals that I just mentioned. Okay, so that one's going to be closing Q1 of 2022. We're super excited about that. We also hired a vendor to help us to improve our bookkeeping and our accounting at the property level. So, a new business, right? You're bootstrapping, 3 partners doing everything. Well, as our company has grown, there's just been more stuff added to everybody's plate. So we wanted to make sure that we were doing a really good job of keeping our eyes on every dollar and cent coming in and out at the individual property level. And so we took the plunge. We hired an outside vendor to help us with that. So we are improving our bookkeeping and our accounting at the property level to make sure that every dollar, every cent is accounted for, and to make sure that we are increasing the performance as best as we possibly can for our investors. Along that same line, we brought on an asset manager. So we were lucky enough over the course of the past 2 years, we met a woman who is a 20-year vet in the property management space. She was actually managing one of our assets for us in South Carolina. We were able to kind of steal her from the property management space and bring her onto our team to help us asset manage, to help us oversee all of the properties in our portfolio. So now she is working directly with the property management companies, pushing the performance of each of our individual assets and reporting back to my partners and I. So we now have a dedicated person whose sole job is to make sure that each individual property is performing to the best of its ability. So again, we are totally looking out for our investors. We chose to reinvest quite a bit of money back into the business this year to grow and to be better for our investors and to provide better returns for our people. Besides that, we have been in highest and best on way more deals than we had ever been invited into the highest and best round before. What that shows us is that we are continuing to make strides, and we are continuing to improve ourselves and to establish a better track record in the industry, right? The better our track record gets, and the more that people know who we are and about the deals that we've closed, the more that sellers and brokers are looking to do business with us and sell their deals to us. So we've been in highest and best in more deals than we've ever been in before. And we've been considered as viable buyers for the biggest deals that we've ever been considered viable buyers for. 200 plus units, 30, 40, $50 million acquisitions. So we are this close to beginning to land some of those really big monster deals. It's been an awesome year for us this year. I sincerely hope that you all have taken some time to reflect on 2021, highlighted some things that went well for you and your life and your businesses, and that you have established or taken some of the results from the past year and use them to establish new goals for yourselves for 2022. If you're just stumbling upon our site and you're interested in potentially passively investing in multifamily real estate, I'd love to chit chat with you. Our goals are pretty big moving into 2022. The goal for next year is to acquire $100 million in real estate. That means that we're going to need more passive private investors to work with. We're going to start to win more of those bigger deals that I was just talking about, and we're going to continue to grow this thing and continue to provide exceptional returns to our investors, passive income, cash flow, tax benefits, significant upside. Our goal is to help our investors essentially get as close to doubling their money in a 5-year time period as humanly possible. If that sounds interesting to you, check out our website, investorboardroom.com. Drop me a line. I'd love to chit chat with you. Again, we wish you an exceptional holiday season, an incredibly happy new year. We want 2022 to be the most profitable year of your life, and we would love to have a factor and have a hand in that. Happy holidays. Wish you the best. Smash that like button. Go ahead and subscribe.